As you guys said, I'm going to be doing part one of what if katakuri started his own crew. So basically, how this what if is going to go down is his first division commander is going to be Peril Sparrow. Now, how the Big Mom Pirates are going to be set up: Smoothie is going to be the first division commander. The second division commander is going to be Cracker. The third division commander is going to be Snack. Let's just say Big Mom forgave Snack because she ain't got nobody else. So the first division commander of Katakuri's crew is going to be Peril Sparrow, even though he doesn't really like Katakuri. Second division commander is going to be Daifugu. Third division commander is going to be Abin. Fourth division commander is going to be... Oh no, he doesn't have any more commanders. He only has executives, and that is Charlotte Brule and Charlotte Flampe. If y'all want to see who that is, here they are. Here's Charlotte Brule. Here's Charlotte Flampe. And let's just say that she knows about his face and she's not such a, you know what. Here's Charlotte Daifugu. Here's Charlotte Oven. And I think everybody, if you've been keeping up with the chapters, everybody should know who Charlotte Peril Sparrow is. He's literally, like, he's not the only one, but he's the main, besides Big Mom, main pirate in the seas of Big Mom's crew. So basically how this is going to go down is they rebelled against Big Mom because Charlotte Katakuri just got annoyed by how many times she was attacking the people and how she was destroying cities and how she went on a rampage. So to start off the story, we're going to say Charlotte Katakuri meets the one and only Whitebeard. Now, when he meets Whitebeard, he him and Whitebeard talk, and they have an agreement, and then they become a treaty. So now Charlotte Katakuri holds half of Whitebeard's territories, except for his homelands and stuff, and like really close things. Charlotte Katakuri, his name is even under Fishman Island. Now, when Big Mom catches whiff of this, she's mad. And she sends, who should Big Mom send? She sends Smoothie. She sends Smoothie and Cracker to go after Katakuri and kill him. And they follow their mama's orders, and they go. We did see is Peril Sparrow is just licking some ice cream. Some candy ice cream. And if you don't get your candy... The Rock reminded me of him. Is just eating some candy ice cream as we see the one and only Charlotte Oven. Yeah, I really like Charlotte Oven. He's pretty cool. And he's just keeping guard because they're at one of Whitebeard's territories. And yes, in this one, Katakuri still has a future sight. And then he uses it because he senses some power coming near. And he then senses his sister Charlotte Smoothie as he opens his eyes and he tells the rest of his crew to get ready. Charlotte Smoothie's here. Now, in all, Charlotte Katakuri, his crew assembles of 50 fleets. But his 50 fleets don't, always travel with him. He has, 10 fleets that travel with him, and they're all on the island. No, 5. No, he just sent out 5 fleets to do some stuff. And there's some other 5 fleets. And the rest of the 5 fleets are just at the island with Katakuri. So, each ship holds about 50 members. So, let's get this right. I said that he had 50 ships. So basically 50 times 50 is 5 times 5 is 25. So about 2,500 if I'm right. Yeah, about 2,500. I'm gonna get on my calculator and check if that's right. Y'all, I'm just thinking about this off the head. Yeah. 2,500 or 2,500. So he has 500 crew members in his crew, and then they didn't come to. They didn't get to the island. Let's just call this. Cherish Island. Cherish Island, it has a lot of fruits and stuff. Let's just say that. And they have a couple of dough makers. So we then see as Smoothie jumps out, and some of Katakuri's men then run at her. And Katakuri then says, no! As let's just say 20 of his men ran at her. Because there's only 25. 20 of his... No, not 20. That's a little bit too much. 6 of his men run at her, and she just squeezes them out of their water or liquid essence, or all the liquids in their body, and she slashes at Katakuri. Katakuri easily dodges, as he then blitz his sister. And his sister, the way Smoothie looks, she looks like that kind of fencing fighter. Like a little bit of fencing, a little bit of slashing, a little bit of everything. As she then tries to fence Katakuri, and Katakuri hockeys up his arm and blocks her, as he says, my own sister, coming to kill me. Well, what a gruesome sight indeed. You betrayed the Big Mom pirates. You're nothing but scum. As she tries to dig deeper into Katakuri's arm, but she sees that Katakuri's haki is stronger than her. Katakuri then holds out his other arm as he stretches it with his mochi, and he hockeys up the fist. And then Smoothie, she stops trying to fence Katakuri's hand or try to stab him, as she blocks this attack, getting pushed back. Katakuri then hockeys up his leg, and he tries to kick Smoothie, but she easily dodges. As then he says, I'm not gonna kill my own sister. Neither will I fight her. As she just blitz Katakuri. Katakuri just opens up himself, like kind of maneuvering his body so the sword can go straight through him. As she just keeps fighting Katakuri, and she says, that dodging bull is not... Oh, Cash Nasty, this is crazy. Shaquille O'Neal of Girls Basketball Audio. Whoa, I'm gonna watch that later. As all of a sudden, she says that, dodging bullcrap's not gonna work against her. As then, Mochi spikes up his arm. As he blocks one of her hockeyed up kicks. As she just keeps trying to kill him, Charlotte Cracker is fighting Daifuku in Oven, while Charlotte Pearl Sparrow is just guarding the rest of the people from the, other, like, Big Mom pirates. And instead, she then says, I'm gonna kill you. And Katakuri says, you're too weak. As she then tries to stab Katakuri again, and he just grabs her blade, as he then sponges her right in the face. And it seemed like it hurt him for some reason, to the rest of the crew. And he just closed his eyes. As she's about to kick him, he easily moves. As he then punches her right in her gut, and punches her in the face, and knees her... Oh crap, I forgot he has the spikes on his shoulder, on his thumb things. He doesn't knee her in the face. Yeah. He, knees her in her side, I guess. Which, his spikes aren't really that deep, so that shouldn't kill her. But she coughs up blood, and Katakuri just smacks her away, as tears come out of his eyes. And Charlotte Cracker then goes over to his sister, which leaves him vulnerable, and Oven then punches him right in his face with a heat smash. And this kind of like heats up his face, and it really hurts, and it's burnt. And his face is kind of burnt. And then Daifuku Daifuku punches him with his real body and not with his dang whatever it's called, genie. as they then both run away, going back to Big Mom. As Big Mom sees the damage done to them, and she ain't really gonna do anything. She gonna say, "You're a failure." She's not gonna say anything like "you're a failure" because Katakuri is strong, and he took some. There, he didn't take like the elite members, but he took some beast with him. So yeah. As we then go off to see, we then have a like 8-month skip. By this time, Katakuri has been building up his crew. As now, as a matter of fact, he has a crew of 3,000 members. Wait, let's get this down right. I'm not going to divide 300 by 50 on paper. 300 divided by 50. Yeah. Don't pay attention to that number. So we then see as Katakuri is holding a newspaper showing the capturing of Porcus the Ace. And on that newspaper is, let's just say, now since Katakuri is the main antagonist, let's just say Luffy is still gonna exist. Because we can't take out Luffy. Like, Luffy's the G. Even though in my other what ifs, like, Luffy ain't even a lot. Like, he's just not prominent in the other what ifs. We didn't see as Katakuri is reading the newspaper. And then he then gets a dial as soon as he puts down the newspaper from Whitebeard. And Whitebeard then says, "Hey, Katakuri." As Katakuri says, "Yeah, Pops." Yeah, he's calling them Pops now. "Yeah, Pops. It seems. Will you help us go to Marineford and get Ace?" As Katakuri, he looks at Oven and he pictures Ace because of their fruits. He pictures Ace and he says, "If it was my brother who was hurt, of course I would go." As Whitebeard then starts to get some doubt, he thinks that Katakuri is going to say no. "But Ace is like a brother to me. I picture him as a brother. So, of course I'm going to help you, Whitebeard. That shouldn't even have been a question." As, honestly, in my opinion, Katakuri, like, at Whole Cake Island, we all thought he was low Admiral level until, spoilers, skip ahead like 20 seconds. Until we saw what happened in Wano with the Conqueror's hockey and stuff. Yeah. So, yeah. Katakuri, he's just strictly 1st Division Commander level. As we then see the one and only Katakuri. And wait. Let's do the math. He has 3,000 members now. So how many ships would that mean he would have? Wait, wouldn't that mean he'd have like 6,000 ships? Wait, whoa, or 300 ships. What am I saying? Divided by 50, 60 ships. Nah, it's Katakuri. Let's just say this man got an entire 10,000 ships. Divided that by 50 would equal 200. Katakuri and all his 200 ships pull up to Marineford. Okay, I made that a little bit too excessive. Katakuri and all 60 of his ships pull up to Marineford. If he becomes a Yonko, no, this ain't no if. When he become a Yonko, yeah, because Katakuri is gonna be a Yonko. When Katakuri becomes a Yonko, he's gonna get all his ships. He's gonna get like those 10,000 ships and stuff that I was just talking about. As he pull ups to Marineford. Now his bounty, let's just say when he left Big Mom, his bounty was about 500 mil. Now his bounty is 1.1 billion, or what it is in the series right now. pulls up to Marineford, and like the admirals and stuff, they're looking at Katakuri and all 60 fleet of his ships. As Katakuri does this, like, he jumps from his ship and does this, like, cool... No, he don't jump from the ship. His ship crashes into, kind of like how Whitebeard did. Ships crashed. His ships crashed right into Marineford. Wait, Whitebeard's ship didn't crash, but you know what I mean. It crashes right into Marineford. As he takes out his trident and he spins it around and stabs the head of it right into the ground. As he says, "We're here to get Porcus Diaz, and you're gonna give him to me." As Whitebeard smirks. And Perospero, he just creates, like, arrows in his hands. Alvin heats up his fists and then merges them with Haki. Daifuku takes out his genie as he hockeys up his fists and gets in a, like, Sodu stance or Iron Body stance. He gets in an Iron Body stance, but he's gonna Sodu. And then Brule, and then Flampe, she gets the dart in her mouth to spit it. I don't really know what Brule gonna do except get killed. So yeah. We didn't see his Katakuri as he then tells the rest of his ships and his men, onward! Katakuri is not that type of guy, but he points his trident forward and they all start running. Like, not like the main members, like, no, Elvin and them, they jump off the ship and they start running. The rest of the regular members, they start running too. Like, the weak members on Katakuri's crew, they start running. As this happened, as the usual, and Luffy, he gets there like a stupid dummy, and Katakuri just thinks that Luffy's very stupid. Like, his entrance was cool in our eyes, but to, like, Marineford and stuff, they must have been like, who is this dummy? But as soon as they saw, oh, that's Straw Hat Luffy, I'm out. Yeah, if it wasn't Luffy who did that, they would have been saying that he was a dummy. Because he looked like a dummy when he did that. I bet you he looked like a dummy when he did that. But it was pretty cool in our eyes. Bro, this thing kind of looks like a beard on Katakuri. This video is going to be 30 minutes, just letting y'all know. As we see Katakuri run out into the distance. Katakuri's commanders run out into the distance. Perospero just firing off his arrows, killing whoever he can. Like, he's just killing random people. He even killing people on his own side. Like, he's just trying to, like, shorten the numbers. As he even starts to glide over the battlefield, and he gets in a fight with two vice admirals. No, with a vice admiral, aka Momonga. And Oven and Daifuku, they do the exact same. Flampe and Brule both fight one rear admiral because, well, they're Flampe and Brule. The admiral probably has, like, Rokushiki. Like, no, the rear admiral definitely has Rokushiki. What am I talking about? There's no way. Like, they would probably be struggling. Most likely. Like, they're struggling to take down one rear admiral. Which Luffy could have done that easily. Well, not really. Like, Luffy, before he got second gear, couldn't just take down a rear admiral like that. But after he got second gear, he could take down a rear admiral pretty easy. Let me stop the chitter-chatter. Katakuri then sits in, like, a chair, just sitting down, watching the fight go on, and Whitebeard's just standing. Katakuri decides to Soru right over to Whitebeard. As he does that, and he's saying, And he like tries to comfort Whitebeard and he says, "Don't worry, we're gonna get Ace." Yeah, it's not that I'm worried. It's just I don't know what Sengoku's thinking. Sengoku, he's a mastermind. From the stories that Mom told me, he was a rival with Garp. And he had Conqueror's Haki unlike no other. In the New World, his Conqueror's Haki was nearly unmatched. Only top tiers could battle him in the Battle of Conqueror's Haki. And then that Buddha fruit, yeah. From all the stories I heard, he's supposed to be some beast. Some light, some hope of the Marines. That's why they made him a fleet admiral. Yeah. Sengoku was always a hard jocker to fight. Spoilers. His advanced Conqueror's Haki, when he used it around his arms, were unlike no other. The only people in the seas who could even stand a chance against that was Shiki, me, and Roger. No one else. And Rocks. Those were the only people who could even stand. No, Whitebeard wouldn't say Rocks' name. Those were the only people who could even stand his Conqueror's Haki. But on top of that, he was a genius. He still is. And he's even more experienced. So we're just gonna have to be smarter than him or something like that. Whatever he says. And as Katakuri then starts running, he then takes out his spear as he's taking out random Marines easily. Like, this is something that he can do for a year, daily. As he's just kicking away random Marines, he stretches his leg and he kicks away a lot of Marines. And Luffy says, his fruit's kind of like mine. Luffy don't sound like that. I don't know how to sound like Luffy. As Katakuri geppos into the air, he then makes his fist ginormous and he hakis it up. And he then brings it down. Akainu then like throws that ginormous lava punch that he threw at Okoji's iceberg at Katakuri, but since Katakuri's like punches way bigger, he's kind of beating Akainu, and Akainu's kind of struggling, but it's Akainu, so yeah. But he beats Akainu in this fist to fist. As Akainu does a backflip, he's then met with Katakuri right there, like literally right there at his nose. And as Katakuri hakis up his blade and stabs and cuts Akainu, slices Akainu in half. And since Akainu's a Logia, yet even though Katakuri used Haki, this still did injure Akainu, but it's not like a killing attack. As Akainu gets back up and he starts to fire lava punches at Katakuri, we all know what Katakuri would do when that happened to him. These punches just go straight through him as Katakuri then uses unstoppable motion, punches and tries to punch Akainu right in his face. But Akainu sees this coming as he sends a lava shotgun or a lava fist shotgun, whatever the freak you want to call it, right at Katakuri's attack. He then sends a hellhound right at Katakuri. Katakuri then does his mochi punch as he smashes right into the hellhound. He then turns into a circling donut as, he's clashing with Akainu, but he's not getting over Akainu, and Akainu can't really injure him because he's just dodging everything Akainu does, but he's not really injuring Akainu. So it's kind of at a stalemate until Whitebeard says, "Move, boy!" And Katakuri moves, and Akainu says, you dummy. As he then tries to send his fist right through Katakuri's chest. No, he doesn't try to do that. As he sees Whitebeard, As he's about to jump back, Katakuri then surrounds Mochi around his feet as Akainu can't move. And he's then met with a tremor punch right to the chest by Akainu, which makes him cough out some blood. And Katakuri just asks his Whitebeard, "Hey, Pops, you can deal with him? Did you forget who I am? I'm Whitebeard. I can easily deal with this brat." As him and Akainu Akainu and Whitebeard just start fighting, Marco and what's his name's going on? Juzo and ain't nobody gonna really fight Akainu. Correct? I mean, ain't nobody gonna really fight Katakuri just takes out random Marines. He gets into a fight with a warlord. I forgot that the warlords were at Marineford. Like, they didn't do jack. He gets into a fight with Doflamingo. And here's one thing that I gotta say. The entire Doflamingo versus Katakuri fight is very stupid. Let me tell you why. Katakuri would definitely defeat Doflamingo. Now, the reason I'm saying this is because, number one, it was shown Katakuri is more superior than Doflamingo. Number two, his observation hockey. Number three, it's Katakuri. Number four, there's actually nothing else, but that's why he would defeat Doflamingo. But it would still be a challenge. As Doflamingo, he uses his string rainbow. I'm talking about some King's Legacy attacks. And when Katakuri sends his punch to block, as him and Katakuri fight, oh, I forgot, Katakuri is an awakened Mochi. As Katakuri then touches the ground, and the ground then starts to turn into Mochi, making Marine slip up, making Katakuri just makes some Mochi spears, as then 5 Mochi spears then go rushing at Doflamingo as Doflamingo slices them. As all of a sudden, Doflamingo touches the ground as he turns the ground kind of like into strings, and he tries to clash with Katakuri, but his strings kind of get a little tangled up in themselves. As then Katakuri then goes with his heated heated Mochi, and Doflamingo uses his oven heat or oven strings or heat strings, whatever they're called, no strings attached. As he then clashes with Katakuri's attack. Katakuri then uses unstoppable Mochi, as he just punches Doflamingo right in his face as he blitz Doflamingo, stabbing his knee right into Doflamingo's gut, making Doflamingo cough out blood. As Doflamingo then stabs his strings right through Katakuri's chest as he tries to get Katakuri's heart so he can squash it and pull it out or something like that. But Doflamingo creates a twin, as this twin then kicks Katakuri. Doflamingo then performs a tiny bird cage, trapping him and Katakuri. And him and Katakuri are fighting as Doflamingo kind of has a little bit of the edge in here because they're in his surroundings. But then Katakuri then turns the ground, like the surrounding that Doflamingo's surrounding, into Mochi, making Doflamingo sink into the ground. As he then sticks his spear right through Doflamingo's chest. And I don't think that this fight was any slouch. This fight was literally like 15 to 20 minutes. Stabbing his spear right through Doflamingo's chest, making Doflamingo cough out blood. As he takes it out, Doflamingo then circles back to where the warlords are, as he's panting. As then they bring out the big pacifistas. Now, since Katakuri literally ain't got nothing to do, he just kills these pacifistas. Like, he uses his bullet to shoot the He uses like mochi bullets to shoot the pacifistas. He's just having fun. He's literally murdering these pacifistas. As Luffy then starts to get close to Ace, Okoji is about to then appears right in front of Luffy. As let's say Marco got a little caught up with Okoji with Kizaru. As then Boa Hancock, she's doing the exact same thing she was trying to do, and she's trying to catch up to Luffy to save him. But then all of a sudden, Katakuri then throws a spear at Kuzan. As Kuzan dodges this barely, as it kind of cut his face. Kizaru then uses stretches his arm turns his arm into Mochi as he sends it flying right down at Okoji as he says, "Heated fist!" And he smashes his fist right into Okoji's face, making blood come right out of Okoji's mouth. As Katakuri then takes back up his train and he says, "Go, brother of Ace." As Kuzan then tries to run right at Luffy. As Katakuri then cuts him, does a slash and slice and hits him. As Okoji then says, No, Katakuri then he starts to spin his you see how he's spinning his train in the picture? He starts to spin his train like that as he says, "What? Did you forget? I'm the captain of the Mochi Pirates, and you are going down." And Boa Hancock just smiles at this, but unfortunately, this is where we're going to be ending off this What If. And if you want to know what Kuzan said, "I'll make quick work of you." As Katakuri, he just smirks. Will he make quick work of Katakuri, or will he not? Who's going to win this fight? This is unfortunately where I'm supposed to... Oh no, don't worry. Boa Hancock's going to get in this fight so Katakuri can win. So don't worry. If y'all, he's only first division commander. Boa Hancock is executive level. Or all I know is Boa Hancock is either first division executive level or third division commander level. But this is where we're going to be having to end off this one. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share to all of your friends on your social media platforms. And please watch this video. Peace.